Chat. What is the plan? Chat. Chat. What's plan? What's plan, chat? Bro, there's going to be so much inappropriate words in this radio. I want to listen to R&B, but listen to Closey. Chat, is anyone home? Is anyone home? Anyone home? Hello? Anyone home? Yeah, A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. gonna restart that cock. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Does it work? Doesn't work at all. What the hell? Crash 5 times. What? It's not good. I gotta go to my logs. Magatron, me Magatron, and then me, anemone. I don't understand this. If the LSP crashes after making changes to type checker, it's likely due to the issue in the implementation or an edge case that wasn't handled properly. What if, hear me out, just put a damn debug print statement right in the middle of the library? Oh, wait. I think I want to get the actual name of the type. Okay. Maybe that'll tell me what's wrong with it. Can I get a look at that error message? What does it say? Server will not be restarted. It's concerning. It's mildly concerning. Me Magatron. Me Magatron. Doesn't tell me where it crashes. Agatron. They look awesome. Like these ones. They are... wish I could say I made it. It is a NeoVim renderer. GPU accelerated. Simple, no-nonsense, cross-platform graphical user interface for NeoVim. And you can add particle effects to it. It's built in. Okay, how am I going to debug this? Let's see. Lua print. Oh, Lua print vim.lsp to get log path. Oh, that went fast. All right. Hoping that's not a terminal. We're going to just cat that out. Like cats. They're friends. Okay, here's the ink error, right? Where is it? Why is it Rust formatting my... That's odd. Probably doesn't even do anything. No, this is a Rust error, isn't it? What? Thinks my code is Rust. Okay, it's kind of an issue. It's clogging up the log. No, it doesn't crash. What did that do? And nothing. You like my Vim layout or style? Thank you. Thank you a lot. I should go get some coffee, chat. I should go get some caffeine. Yeah, stupid AI. Stupid. A follow? A follow?
DR4K0Nia just followed.
Yes! Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. 4K Onia. My work is forcing you to use VS Code. No. No. Lord, have the mercy. Oh, you know what? This is the wrong NeoVim. It's running all these commands in the wrong NeoVim. Is this the same log path? Oh. I think so. Stupid AI. Don't even. How is my LSP crash? That's the saddest moment of my life. Crash here. Maybe. Maybe it doesn't like that it's not a reference. Haha. That was it? Really? Unknown type ref. Where is that? Unknown identifier. Lexer binding. It's right. It's right there. Homie. What am I up to? I'm trying to fix my language and understand it without AI. Screw AI. We're back on the screw AI train. I'm still using AI. I'm just using a local AI. It's good enough now I can use local. I figured out that I can use Devstral small. And it's pretty good. It's like as good as GPT-3. Which is like obviously taking a step back, but also I don't have to pay and it's on my own computer. I'm worried everyone will leave if I go get caffeine. I'm worried if I don't, no one will join. Wonky Willa. Let's listen to some Wonky Willa. This Wonky is pretty Willa. Almost out of weed, I think. Whoops. Make my ass rock. Drop, drop, drop. Yeah, it doesn't. The small language models, they don't compete with the large ones, but it's still nice to have. I need some water. I need some caffeine and some water. Be right back. Be right back in like a minute. Hi, chat. Sorry that took so long. I need to change my pants, so I'll still be right back. Jeez, what is this music? Buggy? Ahi? I'll accept it. Alright, let's lock in chat. Oh, I gotta send this guy a whisper, doctor. Seems he's left. Alright. Maybe the compiler crashes, but the LSP... Wait. So it doesn't know what the ref is? Unknown type ref? Hmm. 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 Chat, what's plan? What's plan, chat? Anyone still talking? Meat Moop, hello? The Abu. Abu. Go to the AST. Go to the AST. Procrastinating while I'm glad you could join me while you're working. That's the whole point of this. It's supposed to be a safer work but party like co-working stream. That's the goal. Your shit posting? Yeah, I get post notifications on my phone for you, and they come across on my computer, and I'll see like Abu replied to so and so and said this, and I'll be like, oh. It really grows my parasocial relationship with you, Abu. I got that for a couple of people. Why do you have notice on for me? I don't know. I don't know why I originally turned it on. I enjoy them, yeah. I haven't turned it off. Sometimes I think on my computer I turned it off so like it doesn't come across on stream. Besides that, type for ref. If child, okay, it doesn't give me a line number. And type for ref. Okay, so is this a function? Oh, this is a recursive fucking function? What the hell? Can I say ref here? Yes. Child. If. Oh, this compiler is so sketchy. Child is named. And the name is equal to stir. Then okay. So what it does is it returns a type, but if that type wasn't valid, then it tries again. I think. Yeah. By going into the child, dereferencing into the child, and passing the container, and then dereferencing what we get out. Comma. Does that fix the problem? Now I see Abu, and I had some pre-workout, and I'm not going on a jog, but I am with my brain. I fixed it. I fixed it. Wait. No, it didn't. Rats. Rats. There are rats afoot. This includes updating the resolve type function to handle string references. Abby, you still here? Yeah, this compiler barely has a type system, so I'm gonna have to handwrite a type system because I canceled my ChatGPT subscription. Great. It's like working in someone else's code base. Let's do it. Ink source touch. Ink source the type system. Zig. Can you still read that, chat? Is that still legible? I'll make it like a 1 bigger. I want it legible for people who want to read it. Okay. So I want to go to type system. That's going to have a resolve type. Oh. So that would be like union enum built-in custom constant equals union enum is every last built-in type bar none. That's probably just gonna be a name. All right, this will fix the problem where we have to create a billion edge cases. Creating an actual type system in which we resolve those types and then we resolve references to those types and then we coalesce those all together recursively. But I'd probably implement it iteratively. I'm telling you, I'm gonna bust my knee and I'm gonna fall over midstream. My meniscus is already about to tear. I don't even remember what I did because at the time I don't think it hurt that bad. But I think I fell on it or something. I fell on my knee weird. Like I fell and my knee bent weird. Should I set up my server on this stream chat? Should I set up my server again? Hook it up to my new modem? Probably put it right here. Actually, I didn't like it there before. I'd probably put it right there. It's out of the way then. And then like prop up the back because it's a rack mount and I don't have a rack. And I would probably put it on its side. Just because there's not enough space otherwise. Because if I had it over here, it was taking up too much space in my walkway to my door. I'm starting to think, chat. I'm starting to think like an adult. I'd say I have the mental age ranges between my age and like -5. It's okay. It's okay, chat. All right, lots of built-in types. We have unit, integer, which is gonna have integer is how do I say this? Is a struct. Yeah, is a struct of signed bool and width. I'll do fuck it. We'll do U16 widths. Chat, how big should the width, maximum width of an integer be? So this is like saying I have U2, I have U3, U4, U5, U6, U7, U8, U32, U64, U128. What's the maximum integer size someone would ever want? U69, like the width should be U69, so you can have any number up to 2 to the 69. Nice. Nice. I can smoke to that. I'll just do arbitrary. It's completely arbitrary. You can have U64. Token, union, enum, stream, tree, what's like a word, another word for atom? A monad, a unit, a token unit, sure. And a tree kind, and a group, and just a normal kind. And we want delimiters, we want spans, we want symbols, we want type, we want nothing, of course. We want a result, we want error. I'm making a lot of things built into my language, just so you know. Error. Actually, remove results. Remove none. To ask, that'll be built in. Arena. No. Union, yes. Tuple, yes. I have intersections in my language. I'm not even going to carry that over. Functions, slices, arrays, no boxes, atomics, no durations, no instance, no deadlines, no file descriptors, and why would it not? I think that's it. That's all the built-ins. Back to the 80s. Come on, Minecraft Skelly, take it away. Wow, that was a good dance. But let me take it away now. I like this dance. Neil Pointer put me onto this one. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Let's dance. Uh-huh. We're dancing. Oh, yeah. Up, 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 up. Chair is bouncy. That's so true. It's a Herman Miller Aeron. Just flexing on the chat, sorry. Flexing on the chat, not with my Lambo, but with my office chair, as any programmer should. All right, what am I missing? I'm missing D's nuts. You have a cab. I don't know what a cab is. Cab executive. I think I've heard of it, actually. Sounds expensive. I bought my Aeron used. It broke after 5 years, or like 4 years, but it's still usable. Comfortable in a different way, yeah. You know how my streams weren't making it past 2 hours, and I was like, I don't feel good, chat. I don't feel good. It was the chair. A large part of it was the chair. I put my mom's chair back downstairs, and I took my chair back from my mom because my mom took my Aeron, and she wasn't even using it. It was at her second desk, not her first desk. She has her own chair. And so I took this chair back, and all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, it's 2 hours in. And I feel really comfortable. Like, I don't feel anxiety physically or mentally. And I think it was the chair. Like, it was in my spine almost. It's like it was hurting my spine. It's like sitting on a board, but it was like just cushy enough that your spine slumped into it, but it was just hard enough that your spine hurt from it. It was like a cheap $30 looking, but expensive looking office chair that was falling apart. My Aeron it's completely broken the back. Like the entire back of the frame has split from me plopping on it, but it still works because this is steel. So even though it's made of steel and the steel's starting to split, it's steel. It's very heavy. I think it's just light steel, but I'm pretty sure it's not aluminum. Might be aluminum, but I don't think so. It's too heavy. Unless they're putting like sand in the middle of it. All right. Custom types. Custom types, well, they have names, of course. And they either, for data, or custom data. Would you like to hear advice from you? Because I'm a new coder. Today I started object-oriented Python. Let's go. Everyone clap for my new friend. I am thinking about, for starting the object-oriented, would like to have good solid fundamentals of Python. Do you know any website? I know another streamer, in fact. His name is Zeddy Shaw. And I believe, let me look it up for you. He has a perfect, I will plug him. I love Zed. I will plug his things. I've never used his things, but I've heard really great things about his courses. I don't know what they cost, but I will get that to you right now. I just know he's the best. He's the best, and he's no bullshit. He's no bullshit at all. It's $30 and you get an entire course. And it goes to a great cause, it goes to a great guy. And I get nothing back from this. I just know that if you learn from him, you will get the best experience possible. I actually clipped that because I want to show Zed later that I'm plugging him. Because I'm a little grandiose, chat. You know that. One second. I'm not reading chat right now. Give me a second. I'm going to drag this over, actually. Of course, Fairy Mash, and I can help you with any Python questions. There's no language I don't know. Zed is the same way. He's proficient in all programming languages. And so if you have, if even if it's not Python, you come with me with something, you're like, hey, I just got this quick question, send me a paste bin, send me a what have you, and I'd be able to take a look at that. I'm willing to do that for my community. Did I shout out Zen? I think I did. I should have. I'm seeing if he has a Discord. I don't think he does. I think he told me he didn't. Although one of his websites says he does, I don't think he does. He's like, Discord? That's brain rot. I'm like, I can't argue with you. He has a lot more courses too. He has this entire series. So that wasn't just one, that wasn't a one off. That was an entire series he has. Learn code the hard way. I guess sending the question to Discord, or here you can send it any way you can contact me, Fury Mash. Thank you. Zig user, so true. So true. We're making a language in Zig that's better than Zig. How could it be possible? Well, chat, I will show you. I'll show you the language. All right, we can have variants. Variants. Variant. We can have fields, even. We love fields. But we cannot have both. Zig is the greatest of all until I show you ink. Is it Zig? Is it Rust? Is it Python? Who knows? And it also has flags. It has built-in flags just to flex on the haters. You might say it's the worst or the best language of all time, and I will accept either. But it's my favorite. It has a much more forgiving borrow checker than Rust, too. Much more forgiving. Like this, you see how there's no lifetime here? Doesn't complain and it's not going to. It just figures it out for you. And it tells you if it can't figure it out. And if it can't figure it out, it's probably impossible. Why put that onto the developer when the compiler can still do that work for you? Now this still does have lifetimes. Like I can still do and a. I mean, in theory, I don't think I have it fully implemented yet. It infers lifetimes very aggressively, yes. I don't have explicit lifetimes implied yet, but the lifetimes are in the compiler. It's like mostly made by It's how this is how I keep saying it, is like I made the house and then I let ChatGPT furnish the house and like put in the plumbing and set up the electrical work and that sort of thing. But I made the structure of the house, you know? And I was like the overall director of the construction, right? I got the final say in it. But I would say about 2/3 of this was made by ChatGPT. 61,000 lines of code. And I recently today, I actually got a prorated refund for the ChatGPT. Yeah, I was the architect. Because I'm an engineer. I like being an architect, but I don't like being an architect as much as an engineer. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn what ChatGPT has created. I'm gonna make it better as I'm rewriting the compiler version 0 into version 1, which is in itself. There's gonna be a small shim layer, so it's not fully self-hosted yet. A small shim layer that makes it closer to Java than, say, Zig or Rust. But most of the code would be written like how most of the Java code is written in Java. Well, the compiler and the LSP, all of it's going to be written in Ink itself. Ink is the name of my language. I think I have a website I made too. It's not up, but I can show you. Oh, it's this. It's this. Bun. I like how it was just open for me. That's perfect. Wait, what? Bun. Oh, wait. Oh, it's just an index. Okay, wait, can I just open the index.html? It was a mock-up. It's not a full website yet. So I have this. It's actually not working. Either that or that's an old version. Wasn't working in Safari. Let's see if it works in Chrome. Oh, my computer's locked up. It's okay, the stream won't crash. Let's see. Supposed to have a ray trace squid right here. That was the best part. But this kind of explains it a little bit. There's some sort of model or other inspiration basing ink, or is it an iteration on Rust and Zig? I like to say it like this. It's a virtual systems language with scripting syntax like Python or Lua, that vibe, but the semantics of Zig and Rust, like they had a Bambino, but it runs with the runtime reflectivity and power of like a Java or C Sharp. I want to get the squid working too. I want to show you the squid. I made a ray trace squid in the fucking browser and it's not working. Oh, it's because the literal object file is not there. Let me see where it went. It should be there. Maybe it's a different folder. No. Huh. It's right here. It's literally. Oh, I know what's wrong. This requires to be run by a server. It does not work when you just open the HTML directly. So I have to do a Python 3. I forget the command to do it with Python. Python run index server. Single line of Python code. -m http.server. There you go. So that should open on localhost 8000. There you go. So that's in Safari. You can see I have a draggable squid because, of course, a language about ink, the mascot has to be a squid. It wouldn't make sense for it not to be. And I'm not moving it right now. It moves on its own too. You can kind of see if I put it underneath and I kind of like get the right angle, you can see its fins right there. You getting this, chat? You getting this? You getting all that? There you go. You can really see the fins right there at the top. You like it? I hope you like it. It took me like a day to make this. That was a day I could have spent on something useful. This is kind of like an earlier syntax, but it's still mostly the same syntax. Sorry, I'm having a PTSD flashback chat. Give me a second. I've been high every day I could be since like 15 or 16. I learned to drive high. My first time was high. My first time drunk was high. Every time drunk was high, probably. I don't drink, though. I don't drink anymore. I don't like drinking. I have very severe PTSD. So it kind of tracks, doesn't it? And now I have a medical card, so the state even sponsors it. Or at least partially subsidizes it by not taxing me aggressively. Yes. I want to get off it or reduce it. Sometimes I get down to like 2 hits a day, 1 hit a day. That's not right now. And that's actually kind of rare. That little. It's more like a gram of THC a week on average. At the very high end, a gram per day. And at the very low end, probably a gram per month. It's probably a week right now. Actually, this is probably 3 or 4. This has taken me a week already. He doesn't have it so severely. It is what it is. We all have our troubles. We all have our demons. Doctor says my PTSD caused brain damage because of the age that it occurred, which caused a certain condition related to PTSD. And because of that, I've been more susceptible to trauma since I was a child. So things that might have not been traumatizing to a person at that age was traumatizing to me. So I just kept getting re-victimized over and over. And then at a certain point, I kind of hit a wall, and then I became homeless because of my bipolar disorder. During COVID, I became homeless, and yeah, that was just a wash. It took me a while before I became human again, and it wouldn't have been without the help of, the judge, the doctor, the police, the firemen, the paramedics. I mean, my parents, everyone was rooting to get me back off the streets. And trust me, they could have thrown the book at me. I could have been in jail for the rest of my life. It's serious. I'm serious. Or at least a long time, like the rest of my young life. What state am I in? Illinois. I'm in Chicago. My parents would literally call every police department and be like, with their lawyer on the phone. And the lawyer would be calling the police department and being like, has she done anything today? What is she up to today? So the police knew me. When a lawyer's calling the police station every day, the police start to know the person they're calling about. And they also approach the whole situation differently. They never really approached me with like guns blazing and here's the handcuffs. I think when I finally was arrested for a crime I had committed and, they finally had a reason they could force me to go in and get treatment because my bipolar, I, they didn't even handcuff me. They brought me to the city jail, and then they brought me McDonald's. There was, like, McDonald's down the road from the jail. And so they brought me McDonald's. They brought me cinnamon sticks and milk. I remember it like yesterday. And then they brought me to the county jail, and the county jail rejected me. They didn't even let me into the jail. They were like, "This person is not competent." And so they sent me to who is now my current doctor. And before that, I was in and out of the hospital every week, every month on insurance, probably costing millions of dollars to my parents. They said every single person in our family could have went to college, full ride, paid for by the family for just the cost of the copay that my parents have endured over my lifetime. That tells me it's probably up to $1 million. I remember my dad told me he called John Hopkins at one point. He's like, "This is the smartest 18-year-old ever, but they're too smart for their own good. Like my child is the smartest person I've ever met, but they're gonna kill themselves with it. What do we do?" And the person, John Hopkins, literally said, "You got to give up on your child, man. They're not that important. They're not that special." I live with my family. Yeah, my dad's just right down the hall. They saved my life. And I'm not always like perfectly great with them, but with any family, now it's just normal stuff. Especially a kid where they have bipolar and PTSD that's known and diagnosed, and various other things that are just kind of like trickled in there. Those are the main two. The disability ones. None of the others are really disability. And I'm hoping I don't have to collect from the government. Like, we're suing the government right now to collect, and I'm hoping I don't have to do that my entire life. I mean, that's poverty. Disability is poverty pay. I wanna get my streaming career to the point where they take the disability away from me or something like that, and, I just live off of the streaming. But if that's what it takes to get through this stepping stone, this period, you get I'm trying to. They've denied me twice. I'll tell you a story. I went in with my lawyer and with my two of my doctors prepared on the phone. One of my doctors was on the fucking phone. We go into the doctor who works for the government. He says, "Who's that?" I say, "This is my doctor. I've seen him for 5 years. He knows my entire history. He can help speak your language." He says, "No, hang up the phone. We don't need him." I knew from that point that I'll just put it French, fucked. And then I didn't know how fucked I was until he asked the question, "Do you shower?" I said, "No, no, I don't shower. I mean, I'm a Twitch streamer. Don't you know the stereotype?" And I started going down the list. I'm like, it's so hard for me to shower. Sometimes I don't get out of bed for 2 weeks. Sometimes I'm manic for 2 weeks and I don't feel the need to shower. And that'll just alternate for months. And so I never feel the need to shower. And he's like, "No, that's not what I meant. I meant, do someone need to physically assist you with showering?" And then I said, "I don't understand the question." And he just marked no. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. And I live in a liberal democratic state. I can only imagine how it would be in like Georgia. Our taxes go towards this stuff, okay? And it's supposed to be better if you live in a state like mine, and it's not. It's just not. So I'm suing the fucking government. And they're going to give me my money. And they owe me back pay too. And it's not that it's like physically disabled. It's like you got to be in a fucking wheelchair. You got to be in a wheelchair and you got to be like decrepit and almost on the brink of death. That's what the guy made it sound like. It's like you got to be in hospice to collect disability. I know that's not what the law says. The law is you have a disability, you do not make enough money, then you are eligible. It is that simple. The moment you make enough money, you are no longer eligible. You're weaned off. If not, I think in some states you're like just cut off, which is something to be said about how that's not good either, but got to plan for that if that's what's going to happen. Either way, they don't let you make less than $12,000 a year, and right now I make zilch. I made $100 this week off of Twitch. That's the only stream of revenue I have. I'm trying to make this game with my language. It's going to be a great game. I know it. But it's going to take time. It takes time. And, until then, I have my parents. But my parents have been like, we got to wean you off of us. We love you, but at this point of your life, we can only pay for your food, your water, and your shelter, and your health care. The essentials, the actual essentials. We understand weed is a medicine for you. It's not bipolar medication. They kind of separate that out. They separate my PTSD need from the bipolar need. They're like, your bipolar need's the most important. PTSD, you can cope with that if the apocalypse was upon us and you had to. The bipolar, you couldn't. That's just chemical. It's impossible. I kind of agree, but no less, they make me pay for my weed and everything else. I don't really spend much money on weed, though. I really weaned myself down. I spent a lot of money when I was working for Amazon. I was buying like a new cart every day. I want to do some freelance. I worked 2 blue collar jobs, and that told me enough about working in general that I wouldn't be able to work white collar. In fact, it might be worse to work white collar because it might stain my reputation a bit. So I'm just trying to take my own path a little bit. Freelance might work, but I haven't really found my way into that part of the industry. I love this song. I'm a wizard. Superpowers. I'm mad. I can grind this beat for hours. Hours. Yeah, and that's why we have I think the people who find their own way, I think some of them really create this beautiful world. I mean, it was Steve Jobs who said what did he say exactly? He said it's the people who are crazy enough to believe they can change the world are the ones that actually do it. I think that's it word for word. And he was an asshole. I wouldn't emulate Steve Jobs to a T, but I would emulate his vision. His vision was beauty and taste. He was an asshole, though. I would not get my way by being an asshole. Also, because I'm a trans woman. I don't think the Steve Jobs technique would work on me. One second, I'm gonna close my door. I'm gonna let my cat in or out because I don't want to wake up my family. Oh, I do. All right. I'm back. Hello, I am Squid. Drag me. I will. I will look at your anus and then I will look at your forehead. It is a point. Wish you could have lived with your parents for longer. They're like, live with us for the rest of your life. We don't care. Be a basement dweller. They don't really see me as a basement dweller now that I'm doing Twitch. And I'm like, for a while, they were worried. They were like, you smoke a lot of weed and you don't do much. They didn't see the programming. They didn't see that. I was sitting, they were just seeing me on my computer all day smoking weed. But I was always programming. I don't watch YouTube. I don't watch Netflix. I watch, couple YouTubers, couple streamers, and that's it. That's the only other thing I do besides programming. And I play music and do audio and art sometimes. I draw or paint. That's it. All the things necessary to make a video game, and that's it. My entire life is built for this purpose. Okay. I need to go back into my top system. You try to be creative now as well? I would always hear that, that dark side of the moon. And I'm like, oh my god, I missed the starting gun, Mom. I missed the starting gun already. That's what got me into streaming, I guess. And keeps me from stopping. Custom data, we have variant data. I'm gonna say data for that. This has a name. Const U8 and a sub, or I guess a type, high ink type. Hub const field data struct name const U8 high ink type. But this can be optional. No, this can be optional. It's the only difference. Oh shit, I closed it. Method. Yeah, we need method. Oh, oh, oh. Pub const custom method name const UA params const custom method param return tie ink type pub const. I don't think atomic. Would atomic be? I'm gonna look at that later. My eye just caught that. I don't think that would be an intrinsic type. Maybe, but it would need special logic. It might be good for it to be though. Okay, custom method param. I'm gonna change because I've been doing AI for a while. I'm gonna change my. Talk to me in chat. I'm hand coding today. I want to see where I am on the front page really quick. Probably not that high but I want to see because I don't really know what the meta is like at this time of day. So I don't know if this is good or bad. Only 1,000 viewers in the category. It's not the terrible. Am I on the front page? I am not. How is this possible? Chat, we need more viewers. I'm not on the front page. Game dev never has a lot of viewers. Yeah, a lot of popular game dev streamers actually go into just chatting. Like Janet and Prime. Two that I know. A lot of the time they'll be programming and just chatting. I love Prime. I'm trying to get Prime to give me manual VIP in his Discord server, but I paid pigged him again. I love Prime, and he likes me too. He follows me on Twitter. It has to be in something. He only follows 1,000 people out of like the 100,000 that follows him. He's a very nice guy. I call him my Christian father figure. How I got to know Prime is a year and a half ago. I was working at Amazon. I was doing really poorly, but I needed the money. And picture this, your boss, one of your bosses, tells you day in and day out, it's like, man, I got the fix for you. I got the fix for you. That's all you hear in your ear is like, what is a fix? What does he mean by that? And he just knows you're so tired because it's a 10-hour night shift, right? And you're loading boxes into fucking semi trucks. So your boss says to you, I got the fix for you. And I'm like, okay, fine. What's this fix? What's this going to do me back? It's like $100. And I was like, okay. I gave him $100. He gave me these Adderall looking pills. You already know where this story is going, chat. It wasn't Adderall. It was meth. And I'll just spare you all the details. 3 days later, I'm like, yeah, this is going to kill me. And this is not the first time this has happened. So I got to flush all this shit or I'm going to die. And I did. But what brought me to that realization was two things. One, my sister's going to have to see me go away in handcuffs, which they've never had to see that before. You know, every time the police have taken me away, it's never been in handcuffs. Even when it's criminal, it hasn't been in handcuffs, like I've said. And second is like, it's just not me, you know? I don't need that. I didn't need any of that. It's like that I wouldn't call it a psychedelic state because it's definitely the opposite, but that higher minded state is it. I was thinking through everything all at once, and it was like, this is just so unsustainable working here, doing this, doing that. It was terrible. It was the worst experience. I was like rotting on the inside. And I remember after 3 days, I felt like I could just drop dead at any moment, just like physically heart stop. It was so painful. I hadn't slept. I hadn't eaten. I barely drank any water. And I knew it was meth, chat. I knew it was meth. And because of that, I crushed the pills, right? I don't want to describe the whole process, right? But I measured it out so it would be like 1/10 of the dose because I knew it's terrible. It's terrible. It is truly the second worst drug I've ever tried. That is that could be considered a recreational substance. In no circumstance is it good. I don't even understand how it would be prescribed for ADHD because at ADHD doses, it was too strong. Only the second worst. The worst is PCP. I was put in my weed once. And back to my point is I met Prime because he has his number one video on his channel is From Meth to Netflix. That's literally the name of it. Like if I type in From Meth to Netflix into Yahoo, it'll probably even get it. Even Yahoo knows about From Meth to Netflix. Fucking Yahoo knows about the Primeagen, okay? And I saw this video high as fuck on meth, and I'm like, I'm never gonna be a Netflix guy. I'm not gonna run my own company. I'm not even gonna work for a company if I'm on this. I'll have no turnaround, and I've already had a turnaround. I've been given a second chance on life, and I'm taking that away from myself. Prime, I forget a little bit of his story, but basically he was down bad, homeless, meth addict, and then he started work at Netflix in like 2006, and he created the homepage of Netflix.com and the play button on the player or something like that. He created random features. He was like one of the first 20 people at the company, or 30, or at least engineers in that manner. And that's how he went from rags to riches. And I remember going in one of his streams 3 days out from taking this meth, and I was like, Prime, 3 days ago, I stopped taking meth because of you. And I remember they almost timed me out. I think he, on stream, almost banned me, and then he just let it fly. He just let it fly through chat because he scrolled up and he clicked on my name, and it was my first chat ever. First chat. It says right in the Twitch dashboard, it says, this is the user's first chat. And then it says right under it, Prime, you saved me from meth. And that was Prime's first impression.